Hello guys, this is Naveen here. Welcome back to Naveen Automation Labs. So guys, this particular session is about how to set up the first Selenium grid in the form of coding. How to set up your node, how to set up your hub, and how to write the first program in Selenium grid so that we can achieve our goal, so that we can execute our test cases with the help of Selenium grid. Okay, so quickly I'll tell you one thing first. Today I'm going to cover how to launch Google Chrome. Okay, because after Selenium 3.6 or 3.7, they have given one option for Chrome, that is called Chrome Options class they have introduced. So how to use Chrome Options, and now onwards, to launch the Google Chrome with respect to Selenium Grid, you have to use Chrome Options. And very few documentation is available on internet also. So I tried myself with Chrome Options, and I'll tell you how to execute Chrome options. So in this particular session, we are just going to execute Chrome options and how to set up the basic Selenium grid node and hub server. So I'm not using, first of all, any VM machine. You can obviously, if you don't have any VM machine or two laptops, you can do one thing, that you can create hub and node on the same machine, on your Windows, on your Mac itself. Okay, so I'll tell you how to do that. Okay, so first of all, what exactly we are going to do, let's see, this is my Selenium code, whatever the WebDriver code we are going to write. After that, I'll be creating on the same machine. This is my laptop. Okay, this is my laptop. On the same machine, what I'll do, I'll create this hub and I'll create this node. Okay, so the same machine I'm dividing into two parts. One is hub and one is node. Okay, so quickly I'll write, this is hub, okay, and this is node. Let's assume that, okay, these are the two VMs are available. The same thing you have to do once you have VM. Okay, that we can take it later. But for practice point of view, with respect to Selenium grid, you can do it on the same machine also. Now, and this is my WebDriver code. That is whatever the code you are writing in all the Selenium code, you are writing over here. Okay, so on that machine, make sure that, okay, node machine, make sure you have Chrome is available. Okay, Chrome browser is available on that machine. Okay, that's the first thing, because we are going to use Google Chrome today. Another thing is that one very important component, that Selenium server jar file should be there, okay, on your hub machine also and on your node machine also. And make sure both are having same version. Let's see, today you are using if Selenium 3.8.1, this particular jar version should be same on the same on the both the machine, 3.8.1 on hub also and 3.8.1 on this particular machine. There should not be any version mismatch. Okay, tomorrow if 3.8.2 is available and you put 3.8.2 on hub, but on node 3.8.1 is there, it will give you an error. Okay, or maybe it might not work. So make sure this particular Selenium server jar file, I'll tell you how to download. It should be available on both the machines. And then what exactly we will do, we will start the server on the hub machine. Okay, so we will do start server on hub. Okay, this is the second thing that we have to do, start the server on hub. So this is the server is running on that particular machine. And then what exactly we will do, register a node, okay, with hub. Then we will register this particular node with hub. So how to register? Simple, we will register, we will make the connection between these two things, okay, in these two machines, or I would say these two VMs. We will make the connection between these. Okay, so now the hub is communicating to node, and in this particular code, okay, in our code that we are writing, our classes and code in Selenium Java code we are writing, what exactly we will tell in this particular code, we will give the address of where exactly this hub machine is running. Okay, where exactly this hub machine is running. So we will give the address, or we will say URL of hub. Okay, this is the first thing that we have to do. And we have to define, second thing is we have to define desired capabilities also. Okay, desired capabilities. And the third thing we have to use nowadays, after 3.7, we have to use Chrome options to launch the Google Chrome with Selenium grid. So third thing also, we have to use Chrome options we have to use. Okay, over here in our code we have to write three things. and then we will send this request to hub. How to send, I'll tell you. Through the command remote WebDriver, we will send this particular request to this guy. Okay, and it will check okay, on which machine you want to execute, where exactly your node is available. So my node is available over here. On which browser? On the Chrome browser, and it will launch your application over here, google.com or freecrm.com. So whatever the application is getting launched, application will be launched in app launch. Work will happen over here. Whatever your web application is there, whatever your .com site is there, it will be launched over here because Google Chrome is available over here. Okay, we don't need to download any Chrome version or something like that over here. Third thing is very important, that we need to keep, remember, Chrome driver.exe file. Otherwise, how we launch Google Chrome? We need Chrome driver.exe file. So make sure we have Chrome driver.exe file also available on the same, on this particular machine or node machine. So node machine is very important. We should have that Selenium server jar file. We should have that Chrome browser. We should have that Chrome driver.exe file. We have to register with this particular hub, and that particular application will be launched over here on the Google Chrome. And in hub, we should have only this particular server jar file, and we have to start the server. Okay, and the first component is this. In our code, in our Java code, in Eclipse, we will write these three things. Okay, and then we will see we are able to launch the URL and launch the application with the help of this configuration. Okay, so let's do it. So always remember this configuration, guys. So first thing, what you have to do, you have to go to open just browser. Okay, what you have to do is just search for Selenium HQ. I'll go to Selenium HQ website. Okay, this is a Selenium standard website. Go to download section. Over here you can see that Selenium standalone server. So this is Selenium standalone server. Earlier we used to call it Selenium RC. Okay, so now Selenium 3.x is no longer capable of running Selenium RC directly. Rather, it does it through emulation and the WebDriver back Selenium interface. So if you have some old version or old code written in RC, and if you want to migrate, you have to use WebDriver back Selenium. But hardly companies are there in the market. Everybody already moved to Selenium WebDriver. Okay, so forget about that point. You need to download this particular 3.8.1 latest version, and you have to keep an eye that okay, what exactly the latest version is going on, right? So Selenium latest version is 3.8.1. You can see it over here with respect to Java, and the server also 3.8.1. So don't be confused with that, Naveen. What is Selenium standalone server? This is a Selenium server jar file, and these are language binding jar file. Okay, Java Selenium WebDriver with Java language binding. Okay, so you have to download. Most of the time it will be same. Next time it will be 3.8.2. It will also be 3.8.2. Okay, like that. So you need to download this. I'm already having this particular jar file with me, and you just need to keep it with in your C drive or D drive, anywhere. So let's say I have created in my documents folder one folder. You create Selenium server. You can create any folder, Selenium server. Over here you can see that this 3.8.1 jar file I have already, just the moment you click on it, automatically it will start, and you can keep it over here. Create a separate folder in your C drive or D drive or desktop or anywhere, and keep it over here. Okay, that's it. And what exactly we need? I've already downloaded Chrome driver.exe latest file, latest binary executable file. Also, I have already put inside my download section over here. You can see that in okay over here it's already available, right? So Chrome driver.exe is also available. Okay, so these two things are ready. So this is my laptop. Okay, this is my machine. On this particular machine, I'll start my hub also, and I'll start my server also. So to do this thing, what you have to do, you have to open the command prompt, or for Mac guys, you have to open your terminal. So let me close all my terminals first, and then okay, I'll start it again. Open your terminal now, and for Windows guys, please open your command prompt. And what you have to do first, we will be starting our hub. Okay, how to start hub? So to start the hub, what you have to do, you have to go to that particular location, that where exactly your jar file is available. So my jar file is available inside the documents, inside the Selenium server. This particular server jar file is available. So how to run this jar file? Okay, how to create the hub? So to do this thing, what you have to do, simple, you have to write this command. First you have to go to this directory, cd, it's available there in my documents folder, documents and Selenium server. Okay, so if you see that, now I'm available in my Selenium server directory. Similarly, you have to go to cdc, whatever the folder you have created, you have to be in that particular directory. And after that, you have to execute one command, java hyphen jar. Okay, java space hyphen jar. What exactly your jar file? Just type se and press tab, it will give you the complete jar file. Okay, and then one parameter you have to pass like this, minus role. What exactly kind of role you are creating? I'm creating hub, role is hub, that's it. So java hyphen selenium, okay, whatever the jar file, and then minus role and hub, and start the server, just press enter. Okay, so you can see that this message, Selenium grid hub is up and running. Okay, now how will you check? Don't close this window now, this terminal or command prompt, don't close it, don't press anything over here. Now you have to check Selenium grid hub is up and running. How will you get to know that? Okay, it is perfectly fine. You will see that it is running on this particular IP address. So you just copy this IP. Okay, copy this particular IP address. It's running on your local machine, on your local host. So either you can write localhost colon 4444, or you can write this particular IP address also. Whatever the IP address you are getting according to your machine, in your machine your IP address will be different. So either you can write localhost colon 4444, or you can write this, because localhost is associated one IP also. So I'll show you how to do that. So just I'll go to my browser, simple type this, and see if you get this particular screen, Selenium Grid Hub, we are using version 3.8.1. If you get this particular page, it means your hub, your server is started, your hub is working now. And you just need to click on console, and in console you will see the blank, because right now no node is registered. So according to the diagram, if you see, we have created the hub, start the server with this particular jar file, we have created this hub. Okay, now we just need to create the node. Okay, so to create the node, once we create the node, we have to register the node also. So once we register the node with this particular hub, then you will see that, okay, node information over here. Right now it is blank information. It's a simple, just a server is running without any node. Now, what exactly I'll do? I'll open this command prompt, just minimize it. Don't do anything. Open a new terminal or new command prompt. I'll go to this new window. Again, I'll go to my CD where exactly that server file is available. Okay, Selenium server. Okay, and now I have to create a node, right? So how to do that? So to create a node, guys, we have one command. Okay, very carefully you have to write, I'll show you. Okay, always copy paste that command. Okay, don't write it, because there are high chances that you will do some typo mistake or some spelling mistake you can do. So what exactly I'll do, this is the command you have to execute. Okay, simple, I'll copy this. Okay, and then paste it over here. Don't press enter, let me explain first. Java, okay, but you have to write this line, minus d webdriver dot chrome dot driver. It means where exactly your .exe file is available, because now we are creating what? We are creating a node. So we need this particular jar file, we need chrome driver.exe also, right? So I have to tell, because to launch the Google Chrome, we need Chrome driver file, right? Chrome driver.exe. Okay, so we need this particular file, and you know that my Chrome driver.exe is available on that particular location, user Naveen downloads. Inside the download folder, Chrome driver.exe file is available. In your case, guys, you have to write .exe. In Mac machine, we don't need to write .exe, because Mac.exe doesn't work. This is Unix executable file in Mac. In your case, it will be a pure executable file. So you have to use a .exe and the correct path of your whatever the exe file that you have, okay, downloaded. Okay, the correct path you have to pass, and then after that you have to write minus jar, and this is my jar file. Okay, minus jar, this is my jar file. And what exactly the role now? The role is node. Earlier we were passing role is hub. Now we are passing minus role node. The role is node. It means this machine will work as a node. And okay, with which hub you want to register? I want to register with this guy. Minus hub, where exactly your hub IP address, where exactly your hub is running. So my hub is running on this particular machine. 192.168.0.102.44.44 grid, and please register /register. Okay, you have to give this particular URL. So what will happen, this particular node will be registered with this guy. This is the hub. Okay, so node will be registered with this. So with the single command you can do that. But three things you have to remember, guys. Java, okay, -d WebDriver, this is your Chrome.exe file, this is my jar file. Okay, don't interchange it, that Java -jar, and then you are giving -d WebDriver. You have to first write Java -d WebDriver dot Chrome.driver equal to this, minus jar this, minus role is this, okay, minus hub, this is my hub address, and /register you have to write, and then simple press enter. Okay, so I'll open another command prompt also, that another terminal that which is running. My server is running over here, so there are, okay, this is also here. Okay, so currently it is running. Selenium Grid Hub is up and running. Okay, and it's saying node should be registered to this guy. So let's see. I'll come over here and I'll press enter. You can see that immediately now the node is also up and running. Node is ready to use. Node is registered. See, node is registered to the hub and ready to use. On which node is got registered? Registering the node to this particular hub. And in the hub machine also you can see one message, registered a node, okay, with this particular node. So this is also node. So my node is running on localhost 5555 and my server is running on localhost 4444, like that. Obviously I have one hub and one node, okay, will be on different port. Okay, now if you see over here, I'll refresh this particular page and you will see one node machine over here. If you have 5 VM, you will see 5 sections like that. Okay, you can create 5 different instances also. We will see it later. Okay, and by default you can see on this particular node maximum I can do, minimum I can do this 5 different Firefoxes and 5 Firefox browsers, 5 Chrome browsers, and 1 Safari on this particular WebDriver. And you can see the config browse. This is my browser section. This is my configuration of, okay, of this particular node. Okay, fine. So this is a on this particular IP address, and on this particular URL my node is running. Okay, fine. So node is done, hub is done, registration is also done. Now it's time to write the code. Okay, both the things are done. Now it's time to write the code. So what I'll do, simple, I'll go to Eclipse. Let me close all these things and then I'll show you how to do that. So let's create a new Maven project. Go to new project and select the Maven project. Okay, click on next. Next, let's see, the group ID is grid setup test. Okay, whatever the project name you want to give, and click on finish. So this is the grid setup test is done, right? And I'll open these two things. I'll delete, I don't need these dummy packages, just delete it, delete this also. Okay, and I'll open my pom.xml file. I need let's see, I'm using testng with Selenium WebDriver. I don't need JUnit, so I'll remove this thing. This dependency of JUnit I'll remove. So first I have to add the dependency of, let's see, testng and Selenium WebDriver. So quickly I'll add Selenium 3.8.1 we are using. So I'll go to Google and I'll write Selenium WebDriver Maven. Okay, and see, this is a dependency of 3.7.1. Still they haven't updated, but we will be using, no, this is a different thing. Let me, 3.8.1 we have to pick Selenium Java Selenium 3.8.1. So this is a dependency, guys, we have to use. Copy this dependency, simple Maven dependency we have covered so many times earlier, and paste it. Okay, and then save it. Simple Control S. Okay, you will see that all the Selenium dependencies jar file downloaded automatically over here. And let's say I'll be using I'll add testng library also. Go to the properties, Java build path, add library. Okay, I need to download testng plugin. Fine. So forget about testng. We will write inside the main method. That is also fine. Okay, or you can add a testng dependency and you have to add the testng plugin also. So in src main Java, what I'll do, simple, I'll create a package. Later on I'll tell you how to do it. It's the same thing you have to write in testng also. So let me write in main method. So let's see, my package name is grid test. Click on finish. This is my package name. I'll go to new, I'll create a class. Let's see, my class name is Chrome grid test. Okay, select the main method and click on finish. Now see guys, it's very important now first thing what we have to do, according to the diagram, if you see, this is a diagram, we have to define desired capabilities. Okay, and give the address of that particular URL or hub with the help of remote WebDriver. Okay, and then Chrome options. So whenever you have to run your code on some different machine or using Selenium grid, what you have to do, you have to create the object of desired capabilities. So one class is there, desired capabilities. Let's see, the object name is cap is equal to new desired capabilities, like that. Okay, and if you want to define any capabilities, you can define like this, cap dot, let's see, set browser name. What is your browser name? Let's see, my browser name is Chrome. Okay, cap dot set platform, on which platform you are running. So I'm running on platform dot Mac. In your case it will be Windows, so you have to write platform dot, see, all the machines are available, Linux, Mac, Mavericks, all the Unix machines also, Vista, Windows 10, Windows 8. So whatever the, okay, you are using, okay, if you are using Windows 8 or XP or Windows 8.1, you can use like that. I'm using Mac, so I'll have to select the platform as Mac, platform.mac. Okay, let's see, these two capabilities we have added. After that, so this is a desired capability. The first section, guys, we have to add define desired capabilities. Okay, the second thing, guys, you have to do now, Chrome options definition. So Chrome options, they have recently introduced one class is available. You have to create the object of Chrome options class. Chrome options, let's see, and object name is options is equal to new Chrome options. Okay, like this. And this Chrome options you have to import from Selenium. Just import it. Okay, and if you want to define any options, let's see, headless browser or what kind of Chrome options you want. Generally we don't, let's see, we are not running on headless browser, or we don't want to set the resolution or size of the Chrome browser or something like that. You can define there are so many methods. If you see, options dot add argument, and okay, if you want to define the some security in Chrome or something like that, you can define all the capabilities over here with respect to Chrome. Okay, any SSL security or any headless, set headless boolean head, okay, something like that. We will cover a couple of things later. If you want to define that you are using Google Chrome through some proxy server or something like that, you can define the proxy over here. Okay, unhandled prompt behavior, some alert behavior you want to define, you can define such kind of things. So right now we are not using any complex Chrome options, we just want to execute it. So we just need to use we don't need any other Chrome options. So we have to use one thing, that we have to merge these desired capabilities into options. So how to do that? Simple, we have to use merge command. Merge, and what exactly your capability? My capability is cap. This is my cap object. Okay, desired capabilities object name. Now in this particular options, we have whatever the defined Chrome options are available, and we have these two capabilities also, desired capabilities also, right? So I have added like this. Now I have to define one string variable, that where exactly your string hub URL is equal to where exactly your hub is running. So I know that my hub is running on this particular machine, right? This is my hub on, like this. This is my hub. Okay, grid. Instead of grid, what you have to write? 4444. You have to write WD, means WebDriver slash hub. Okay, so this is my hub URL, WD slash hub. Now what we have to do, instead of writing WebDriver driver equal to new Chrome driver, now what we have to do, we have to write WebDriver driver is equal to new remote WebDriver, guys. Okay, new remote WebDriver, and here we have to pass two things, where exactly your hub is running. Okay, pass the URL. Simple, new URL is the class name. URL is the class name. I'm passing inside the constructor of URL, creating the object of URL like this. This is my hub URL. Okay, comma, what are different Chrome options you are using? So I'm using options like this. Okay, and this URL you have to import from here, java.net. It's coming from Java. And WebDriver you have to import it from Selenium. That is a standard WebDriver. And it will give you one exception suggestion, add throws declaration. Okay, like this. So earlier what exactly we used to do, earlier before like 3.7 or 3.6, we had to write remote WebDriver new URL dot comma, we used to pass this particular capabilities. Okay, earlier in the earlier version, if you're using before 3.7 or maybe 3.6, okay, you don't need to define Chrome options. But now after 3.7 and 3.8, we have to define Chrome options, and we have to pass options over here. So better to use the latest thing. Okay, now because earlier Chrome option concept was not there, so we used to pass only desired capabilities, define the desired capability, and pass the capability object like this. You are passing the capability object like this. This is also acceptable. Okay, but with this it will not, okay, it won't launch. So I'll tell you what exactly kind of error you will get. So better to pass Chrome options class object reference, right? Now once WebDriver is defined, instead of writing new Chrome driver, we are writing new remote WebDriver. This is the URL. On this particular URL my hub is running, and this particular hub is running. This hub is associated to this particular Chrome, and on that particular Chrome also node is also running, registered with this guy. We have already given the Chrome driver.exe file, so no need to define the system property of Chrome driver.exe over here, because we have already defined over here. Okay, this is my hub and this is my node, right? Now application should be launched on that particular machine. On this particular machine it should be launched. Okay, so now simple, we have to do that. We have to driver dot get, let's see, I'm using http colon www dot, okay, freecrm.com, right? Any, or google.com, whatever, freecrm.com. And whatever the other things, let's say I want to print system.println. After going to this page, simple print driver dot get title. I want to print the title of that page. Simple, freecrm.com, and get the title and print on the console. Okay, that's it. So let's run it and make sure that this is hub is running, this is also running. Okay, I'm going to run it now. Now see, Simple right click, run as Java application, and you will see that now. See, started, and see Chrome is getting launched and it entering freecrm.com. Right? Simple. Freecrm.com is getting entered. And if you see on Selenium grid hub, what is happening? See, on Selenium grid, it is got one request that got a request because through code we are sending the request according to the diagram. If you see, right, we are sending a request to this guy. Let me show you this here. We are sending through our code, we are sending a request to hub, right? So see, hub got a request. You can see that got a request to create a new session with these capabilities, that my browser name is Chrome and these are the Chrome options that we have passed. Your platform is Mac. You can see that Mac. Okay, platform is Mac. In your case, platform will be Windows or whatever. And then trying to create a new session for this particular test with WebDriver, and this is a session ID. Browser equal to Chrome, and maximum instance is 5. I'll tell you what is maximum instance and all. It means 5 different browsers maximum we can execute it by default. So, and platform is equal to Mac. So this is the request we have sent to this guy hub, and hub will send this request to node. And where exactly my node? So this is my node. On node, what is happening? That see, on node, this is the request we are getting. Okay, this is a request we are getting, and this is a session ID. And for session, this particular thing, we are getting this particular request. This is the session ID, and it's launching value is equal to free CRM this, and we are printing on the console that whatever the title and all. This is the response we are getting, okay, in the JSON format, okay, from the server. So server is responding that okay, yes, whatever you are requesting, this is what I'm sending. Okay, so see, you can see that initializing WebDriver servlet and all the backend work it is doing. Browser name equal to this, okay, Chrome, and platform match class on all those things, okay, and only local connections are allowed. Everything is passing, and then that's why it is launching Google Chrome, right? That's why it is launching Google Chrome. Let me close this Google Chrome. Okay, so don't terminate these two things. Let it be like this. Let's say I want to quit at the end, and you can see it's printing this particular thing, also the title. Now driver dot quit. So quit means to close the browser automatically. So let's run it again. You will see again, see request again. One request is coming over here. This request will be given to this. Now the node is running this, and close the browser. Simple. You can see that executing this get, okay, title. This REST API is getting called. Remember WebDriver architecture, and then this is the title we are getting, and then delete session. It means driver.quit will call the delete API in the backend. This is a delete API. This is a get API. And after the delete API, we are getting successful response, and the session ID is blank now. Now the driver is closed. Instance is closed immediately. Now the session ID got closed or expired, like that. So this is a complete internally backend work is happening with respect to thing, but we don't need to understand this. That's fine. For knowledge point of view, it's fine. This hard work is already done by Selenium guys. We just need to start the server, and this is a node. So we will send the request to server. Server will execute this request to on this guy. Now node will communicate from the server, like that, right? This is what is happening. Okay, now let's run it again. I won't close this quit. I'll run it again. You will see that again one more request is happening over here. If you refresh your page, you can see that, see, these two are in blur mode. It is not enabled, this is disabled. It means, I mean, somewhere it is using, okay, at least one Chrome browser is getting used. So immediately it's saying that okay, one is for get call, another one is for post call. Okay, they are using it for that. It means at it, okay, at this point of time, two Chromes are getting used, like that. And three, okay, only three Chromes are free now. Okay, like that. And if you close this, let's see. So after some time, it will release these two Chromes also. Not immediately, but after some time, it will release. Okay, if you keep refreshing after a couple of minutes, you will see that automatically it will be enabled. Okay, it will be free. So this is what is happening in the form of Selenium grid setup phase. Now, earlier what was happening, we don't need to define any Chrome options. Let's see, I'm not writing any Chrome options. I'm just passing capability over here like this. Now, if you run this program, I mean, this is a nothing. Like, I'm not using this particular code now. I'm passing this cap over here directly. Desired capability object that we used to do it earlier in Selenium grid before 3.7. Now let's run it. Let's see what happens. See, it is the backward compatibility is fine. So again, it is launching like this. Okay, yeah, it is happening. It is not giving any error. But after 3.8.1, they have given with respect to Chrome option, let's see for headless browser or some other things, or if you want to define the spatial properties only for Chrome, okay, they have given this particular Chrome options. You can merge the Chrome options with your desired capabilities. And sometimes what happens, it may give you that, okay, your Chrome options are not defined. If you're using any SSL security or something like that, in that case, you have to define like this. So either you can pass cap or you can pass options. So I always prefer to use desired your define your desired capabilities and then Chrome options, merge your options with your cap desired capabilities and then pass the options over here. Okay, don't be confused with these things, guys. Very simple. Make sure that okay, your setup is perfectly fine, then I think you can good to go. Okay, so these two commands are there for hub and server. So for okay, and don't terminate. If you want to terminate your hub, let's see, by mistake you terminate it or something like that. So how to terminate? Let's see, simple Control C. Oh, sorry. Control C. See, again it is coming over here on the terminal. It means it is closed. And if you see, just terminate this also. Now no hub and server. Hub is down, node is also down. And if you refresh, it is blank. Okay, it is giving you cannot open the page. If you want to run it again, simple. This is the thing for. So I'll give you this particular command, these two commands over here. Okay, in the description guys. Okay, so this is the hub. I'll starting again, simple enter. And this is the okay. Make sure you are passing Chrome driver.exe correct path. And both the jar files should have the same version. Enter. Now the again hub and server is running. If you refresh this, again you will see yes, hub is running. All the 5 browsers are active now. And this is a node. This is a node. This section is called node. Okay, and on this particular node, this is a node IP address. Let's say tomorrow you want to create one more node. So what I'll do, I'll create one more. Oh, sorry. I'll open my terminal. I'll open one more terminal machine. Right, and simple cd. I'll go to that where exactly the server file is available. Cd document Selenium server, and this particular command, node command, I'll have to execute. Copy, paste. Okay, it's giving some error because it's saying that already in use. It means one node is already in use. So what I'll do, simple terminate it. Let's see. And 4444, one node is already running, and we can give the port like this. Maybe the port issue 55, 57 or 56. Let's see. Okay, now two nodes are registered. This is node number 1, this is node number 2. You can see that registered a node with this machine 5555, registered a node with this 56 also. And now if you refresh, see, I have two nodes. It means I have 3 VMs. One is hub and these two VMs. Okay, so you can practice like this. This is the IP 102.55.55. This is the IP of 55.56. Two nodes are running. Okay, later on I'll tell you that okay, we have one node with we are running on with the help of, I mean, we are running Chrome and here we are running on Firefox, and one more Safari we can do it later, like Safari on Mac, like that. We have to pass the different capabilities. If you remember this particular diagram earlier, we can create three different configurations with three, four different machines like that. And at a time, we can achieve the cross browser and parallel testing. One machine is running your Firefox, machine is running on Chrome, one machine is running your okay Safari or some different browser like that. Okay, so guys, please practice and please set up all these things with respect to grid. You can create multiple nodes on the same machine if you don't have any VM. If you're running on VM, you just need to change the IP address. Okay, you just need to change the whatever the hub IP address you're using in the node side. You have to use that. This is the node, okay, hub configuration we are using. You just need to open that VM and execute this command and make sure all the machines are in the same network. Okay, same network. Otherwise, you won't be able to do that. All these machines should be on same network like that. Everything should be on same network in your company network or whatever the network you are using. All three, four machines should be on your same network. And later on, we will see that the entire code we will merge into repository, into Git repository. Then we can execute through Jenkins, and then so lot of things are there in future. Like we will be doing those things, but please, this is the basic thing you have to set up. And there are so many interview questions that we can do it later. Okay, so that's all for this particular session, guys. Let me know if you have any issue or if you are facing any issue with respect to the server configuration and hub and node configuration. Okay, I'll provide these two commands, hub and node, in the description section, and you can refer this code in my Git repository. I'll share the Git repository URL also. Okay, so that's all for today. Let me know if you have any issue, and again, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and keep watching it. And in future, I'll be uploading number of things with respect to Selenium Grid. So, number of interesting thing I'll tell you guys. Okay, cool. So thank you so much for watching, and thanks a lot. I'll see you in the next session. Bye bye.